What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. In today's episode I got some nice Sky 9 replays for us, and to start off we are with a defensive replay by LBZ against Sir Anthony from the other official Sky 9 clan, and between the two clans we are kind of having a rivalry of the leaderboards. Right now 9, the one spelled out, is leading us by about 20 to 30 spots, and we're just slowly creeping behind. There's still time left in this push, but I think by Friday we're going to form the top 20, I believe, of both of the clans, and then we're going to form an elite clan, and probably with our top combined pushers from both of the clans, our elite clan will make top 100, and the minimum of that clan will be around 2,900 trophies. So I'm just trying to make that mark so that way I can be in the elite clan and just enjoy the last 2 days of that push. And so going back to the defensive replay, you can just see that Anthony is trying to use hogs against this base. And if you guys remember, I said that this base did really well in dealing with hogs, and he had a ton of fail spells. He hoped for them to go into the core, but they still went all the way around the base, and you just saw his hogs just got annihilated by those 2 giant bombs and 1 hit of the wizard tower, and then they were done. So from this point of the raid, Anthony had to use his cleanup troops to try and get that 50%. He already used his arch queen to take out LBZ's clean castle troops and also his queen, so that is a huge disadvantage to this raid, and the Barbarian King is working on that wall, and all he's going to get is to this core, uses some spells, and his Barbarian King gets taken out really quickly, and LBZ comes away with a nice 30 trophy defensive win. So heading on to the next raid, I have my own defense versus Sin Stinks from, again, Sky 9, and man, these guys are failing pretty hard. We are just killing it with these clan rivalries, but you do notice that I did change my base. Credits go to Ko, who is a member in the clan who actually made this base design, I think, and I just borrowed it from him, and luckily I changed my base because I actually changed my base before I went to bed, and Sin was eyeing on my base this whole time. Every time I saw him on Global, he was always like, "Get off, I want to revenge you, let me at least take your town hall," and stuff like that, and I was just like, no, I'm going to stay online forever and just piss him off even more, because he was probably spamming that revenge button like no tomorrow, and I was just not signing off, or I was just on a shield all the time. And if you guys don't remember, I actually showed my attack on him in my previous episode, and I think my trophy range during my attack was like at 2600, and you can just see I'm at Master 2 right now, and I've been in his revenge box for quite some time now. And yeah, he's really wanted to revenge me, and so he took the chance once I signed off, and he decided to loon me. But he said when I went to go visit the clan, he said that he got wicked excited, and he probably wasn't just thinking straight that whole raid. So no worries, it happens to all of us, and I think my new base kind of threw a curveball at him. He probably could have raided this base flawlessly to start it, probably. He's probably looking back on this attack and just saying, oh, I could have done this or that. And I actually do the same thing when I'm using my Barbarian Archer strategy. I look back at what I could have done better, where I could have placed my heroes, etc. And it just really helps on improving your attacking strategy. So at this point in the raid, I believe Sin used all of his loons to try and take out and try to bum rush my town hall, but that kind of failed, so he had to rely on his heroes and also his minions to try and get that last 20-ish% to get that 50% 1-star. So he attacks from the top, and when I showed this in my clan, my defensive replay, a lot of people said he should have placed the Barbarian King on the bottom because there still are a ton of exposed buildings down there, which could have gotten him to around 40% or 45%, and he still had a rage spell, and that would have boosted him probably to close to 50% or even get him that 1-star. So there we have it. He places down 1 minion to just try and just clean up. I don't know why he placed that down, but either way, it was a win for me, and I do thank him for giving me a free shield and 21 trophies, so that boosted me up a ton of trophies, so thank you for that. So yeah, heading on to our next raid, we are with Anarch versus Joshi from Sky 9, and most of these raids were from yesterday. So already right off the start we got a lot of people finding Sky 9 members or other Sky 9 members, and we're just attacking them like crazy. And so far right now our clan, Sky 9 with the number, has been winning all of them. We've won all our defenses and also all of our attacks. And it's kind of funny too, because members in our clan said that if you see anyone from Sky 9, the one spelled out, you better win or else be prepared to be humiliated and shamed for the rest of your life. So yeah, Anarch gets a nice 2-star on Joshy's base. He had his Expos down, which could have helped him in his defense, but they were pointed down to deal with hogs. So Anarch's going to basically clear out on both sides all the defenses, so that way his balloons have a straight path into the center, so that way he can get that town hall. So first off, he places his balloons to take out that wizard tower and also the arch tower on the right side, and then he's going to work on the left side, and he's slowly placing down his minions to deal with all the inside buildings, working their way closer to that town hall to try and get that 2-star. So a nice thing he does here is that he goes for the town hall, I believe, first, but then goes for the 50% later, which helps him in not wasting any of his troops trying to pick off the 50% beforehand, rather just go for the town hall and work to the 50% later. So he places down all his clan castle loons and also his own loons, and then he rages them to deal with all the defenses in the center, and then he's basically just trying to check for any mines and also seeking mines, so that way he can place the rest of his minions inside. And one is working on the town hall right now. It's pretty weak, the town hall, because it was dealing with the splash damage that the balloons have, which is a great feature that Supercell added to the balloons in past updates, because there are some tight situations where I've seen the town hall get taken out by the balloons rather than the minions, and it just comes in clutch sometimes. So he picks up the easy 50% 2-star, gets that town hall, and now he's just letting his minions run around the base. He's leaving the minions inside the core, and he doesn't end it early because he wants to get that dark elixir, which he knows he will get with those couple minions that he has left. And all the minions on the outside will eventually die, except for that one minion inside the core, which is working on the storage right now. And I'm going to zoom in once all the minions die and just speed up the replay to just watch this guy take out all of the dark elixir, and he comes away with, I think, 1400 dark elixir, which is a good haul, especially when you're trophy pushing with balloon and minions. So there we have it. That wraps up this raid, and we're just going to see the results. He gets a nice 2-star for 10 trophies, 64% against Joshy. And to finish up this episode, I have my own attack because I do want to show you guys what I'm doing up here. And I'm still using my beloved Barbarian Archer strategy. And luckily, I found a dead base up here that has an available 1 million resource, I believe, including the bonus of the League. I was telling my clanmates this, that if I had my Barbarian King who was still regenning at the time because I was raiding during class, I would have gone for the Town Hall and get that 2-star. But sadly, I only had my Arch Queen, and I really want to preserve her for defense when I logged off. So I'm just basically attacking all the outside buildings. You can't stop the farmer in me, because I just love taking these dead bases loot with only Barbarian and Archer strategy and still coming away with a win against these really tough bases. So I did lightning strike the 2 mortars on the bottom because I knew that those mortars would cause a problem, and I just went to work on this base, just taking out all the outside buildings. Luckily his wizard towers were really tucked inside, so that way their range was only to the wall at max, so my barbarians and archers didn't really have a problem against them. So while this raid is still going on, I kind of want to just tell you guys that I do have a nice secret coming up later on in this week, and some of you guys might know, some of you guys, or a majority of you guys, still don't know, but I'm just going to keep it at a low, not tell you guys yet. But that's going to sum up this raid. 49%, I am going to use my Arch Queen on the top to take that Dark Elixir. It's going to boost me up to 3k of Dark Elixir stolen for a nice haul of 460,000 gold and 280,000 Elixir, and in the end 3,000 plus Dark Elixir. So as this wraps up, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Sarah. It's his birthday today. Yay! But that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.